Hello, today we're talking to Susie Royale, who's our in-house curator at the spenditforward.com platform, as well as Craft Initiative Agency. And we're going to talk to her as part of Tasting Something Good. So, hey!
Hey!
So I had a question for you. So you've been here 16, 17 years, 15,
60,
16
yeah.
years. And I'm curious, did the neighborhood pick you, or did you pick the neighborhood? Because you were like looking for a place to live. Because I mean, we live close to each other.
Yeah. No, I would definitely say that we picked the neighborhood. I mean, I love this neighborhood. It was always an area that I loved. I've lived in different areas in Berlin. I've lived in Prenzlauer Berg. I've lived in Friedrichshain. And this one is just one where I really, maybe you could say we both picked each other because I felt so comfortable here as soon as I...
Where's the first place you lived?
Prenzlauer Berg. I lived in, but near Mitte, sort of Kastanienallee. I lived near there.
Yeah.
Then I lived for a while in Friedrichshain. I mean, I liked all of the different neighborhoods, but this is the one I've stayed the longest. I mean, this has been here 13 years.
Yeah. So should we go to our favorite part?
Yes,
yeah.
Did you skate?
Yeah, I went.
Okay.
I've never ice skated.
Yeah.
Are you good at it?
Okay, I haven't done it in years, but I always liked it. Yeah, look, you can see over there. I think it's not even frozen because the ducks are still moving, swimming.
You think it's not frozen because the ducks are swimming in it?
No, it's just the edges don't freeze. It takes a lot. It has to be really, really cold for it to completely freeze over.
Yeah. Is also like where I thought I would want to live. I mean, I even don't mind those. I've been
the
inside.
Plattenbau.
They're not so bad inside.
Well, they have great, and they have pretty amazing views. This would be my dream house. That one over there.
The one on the corner.
That is so amazing. I love that building.
But I think the top floor is residential.
Oh, I'm pretty sure a lot of it's residential.
Oh, I remember when
it's from like the 1920s. I'm not sure if it's
history.
Bruno Taut.
I think it might be.
It's definitely a famous architect.
And the really crazy thing about Berlin is that we're basically neighbors.
Yes.
And I think we really first got to know each other during the Christopher Street Day exhibition that you did then. You were like so organized and fabulous. We were like, and then you had said, let's get together.
Yeah,
and then finally it happened, and now, poof.
Here we are, together at Die Fabrik.
So tell us a little bit about your journey to Berlin.
To Berlin, I'll make it short and sweet because it's kind of long. I've been in Berlin 15 years, but I came here originally to study, to do my work on my dissertation in German Expressionism. And at the end of this, I decided I didn't really want to go back to the United States. I wanted to stay here, wanted to make a go of it, work in the art world, and slowly actually started working with contemporary artists. So that's been maybe the last 10 years. I've really been focusing on contemporary artists in Berlin. I've done a number of different projects. I was the head curator for Enter Art Foundation for over 3 years. And in the past year, I've gone independent. So I'm an independent curator and art advisor working in Berlin, working predominantly with emerging or mid-career artists. And the latest project is what I've been doing with you. It's in Die Fabrik. We did an exhibition here called 5 Rooms, 5 Artists. And 5 of the artists that I've worked with before took over different rooms in the hotel and painted the walls, showed their art during Berlin Art Week. It was a big success. We had over, I think, 300 people come to the opening, and it was really well loved for the 5 days, 6 days that it was up, this little pop-up. And then we've continued to work with Die Fabrik. We're turning now a number of the rooms, at least 10 of the rooms are going to be handed over to artists for that they can rent as artist studios. So that's a project that's just getting going. We have some new artists. Mazan was one of the people who's here.
As a curator, working with artists, because so much of the time you're a wrangler, also a little bit of a mom, you know, and sometimes even a parent, which is different than being a mom, and then also you're having to manage different personalities, and levels of stress vary from time to time.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a juggling game what we're doing right now, 2 different things at once, trying to get people in here permanently and also create this live marketplace. And artists will, the people involved in the marketplace will then be invited to be on the online marketplace. But I just like the idea of what you're doing. We work really well together to bring all these things together, to really support whether it's an individual artist or it's an individual designer, or even with the way Spend It Forward, we'll be working with local businesses here in Berlin.
And also organizations.
Yeah.
And I think what's really, really interesting for me, what's really powerful, like even what's in this room right here, like with Siada, Mimi, myself, and you, is the power of network, the power of community, and the power that we actually can support each other through these situations.
Yeah.
Of course, there's like, there's like in the office, or there's someone running around with trash cans in the United States on fire, going ah! But we're taking care of each other, and we're in this together, and this way we can create a more robust community for the future, and everything. Especially in Berlin, it's like a sustainability heaven.
Yeah, but it's really the time to support these people and these places so they don't disappear or have to leave or go bankrupt or.
Yeah, I mean, we made a list already of places that are in trouble. Die Tafel is in trouble. This is a food bank that is working because the restaurants have closed. They're not getting enough food to feed the homeless or people who are food poor, right?
Yeah.
And normally that would come from restaurants, and now it's not coming in.
Yeah.
We also have like some iconic places. One was not lost because of the pandemic, but still it's gone.
Yeah.
It's probably Dinehoff's is gone.
Yeah.
We lost John Muir, which is a great cocktail place here on Scalise, right?
Yeah, really close by.
Twin Pigs, one of the first craft beer cocktail bars in Neukölln, that's gone.
Yeah.
So we're the casualties maybe are not as perilous as what's happening in New York, which is like 6,000 places are closing on a regular basis.
Oh my God.
But we can do something to stop that, and we've been very fortunate that we're now working with a product called Pike, which is a regional product. It's in the Dach area, which I like that word Dach, because it sounds very like what it represents. It could be, so it's German speaking, right? Dach is like Luxembourg, it's Liechtenstein, it's Austria, it's Switzerland, it is Germany, and it includes parts of Netherlands and Denmark.
Okay.
Dach.
I didn't even know about Dach.
And Mimi, we did some stuff that was a Dach with the translation. There's the Dach region.
Yeah.
So this is from what we say the Dach region, and they're actually this was my grandfather's letter opener, by the way. So they're going to be coming here to Berlin. About 6 pallets. So you haven't tried this?
No, I'm excited.
No.
I'm hearing lots about it.
Right?
Yeah.
And so we're going.
Can't wait to get piked.
Yay! So, what would you say is your Lieblings? Grapefruit? Okay. Which one is grapefruit?
I like it sour.
Ah, okay. So this one, it's actually one of my favorites as well.
Oh, nice and chilled.
Yeah, it's best served
chilled.
very cold.
In the can usually, or in a glass?
I think it's, we did it when we tasted it with a glass so that we could share. Ooh.
Excited.
It's because of Mazda. He was like, he's like walking out with everything like, oh.
Smells very grapefruity.
Yeah.
Smells good. It smells like real grapefruit.
Yeah, but it is.
I mean, it doesn't have that fake smell. Like 0 sugar, gluten-free, and a hint of grapefruit.
I think gluten-free is going to be very important in Berlin. There's so many gluten-free options.
Nice. I mean, it doesn't taste like there's alcohol in it.
No.
It's dangerous. It's definitely like, give me another grapefruit.